Now, let's take a look at this first one. So the first one is called Deliver at 80. This concept for me helps combat perfectionism. So Deliver at 80 is this idea that when you're working with a client, that you deliver your project and you deliver your work at 80%, not 100%. The reason being, this is the thinking. So when you become a skilled designer, you could probably build a website, a solid base website, in less than 6 hours. Let's just say in a day. You could build a solid website in less than a day. But what tends to happen is to go from 80% to 100%, or even say 90% to 95%, that could take 2 to 3 days. It's because at that point you start spending 10 hours customizing the footer, or you spend 5 hours trying to figure out the navigation, or you spend 5 hours trying to set up a blog or something to look and feel a certain way. And what I've learned is, especially when you're doing the first iteration, you could spend 17 hours and absolutely love the footer and be sold on it. But then this thing happens where the client says, I don't really like it. And you've just spent so much time, invested so much time and energy into it. And to you, it was a really important part. And to the client, it wasn't. And maybe they kind of like it, but maybe they don't. And you're not going to really know until you get it in front of them. Now, there is something to be said. There is something to be said that on the other side of this, you don't want to deliver trash work. And that for sure is a big thing. But as you grow and you get better, delivering at 80 does two things. Number one, a short deadline pushes more from you. So there's a quote, something to the extent of, the average of a person can be doubled if the situation demanded it. So if the situation demands that you say, I'm going to get the majority of the site done in less than a day, well, that can really push you to get things going and make decisions faster. So you're not sitting on, should it be like this or like that? Should I do this or should I do that? Or should it be like this or be like that? And all of that really helps. It just really, really helps you find a place where you can focus and get the work to where it needs to be to start. I have a video on YouTube called Deliver at 80. If you watch that, I go more in depth on this concept and how it works and how you could do it. But the main thing is really question your process and maybe audit your process and your time and take notes as you build a site. See where you spend the majority of your time. For me, I could build a solid base, get to 80% on most websites in less than 4 hours. I could probably even do it in 2, mainly because I know what I'm looking for and I know what I need to get started to build the website, to customize it, to get it to what they need. There's another 2 hours. And then to really make it their own, that's where additional time comes in. But there's a certain part where you could spend a lot of time custom coding one thing that they look at and say, yeah, we don't really want that, or we don't really like that, or it doesn't really fit with what we're doing. So concept number one, major time saver, deliver at 80. If you can move through your process quicker, get to 80 quicker and send it to the client quicker in that regard. Again, you can't send trash. If you send trash, that will definitely negate this. But delivering at 80 is this idea that if you can speed up your process and not get caught in perfectionism and get caught in this world of, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to make the right decision on A, B, or C. Well, now you could deposit those questions to the client and say, hey, I'm feeling a little bit stuck about the footer, the blog, and the homepage. Everything else is built out now. Take a look at it. Let me know what you're thinking. Tell me what you'd like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what is interesting and what's not interesting. Tell me what direction you're feeling and what direction you're not feeling. And that can give you tips and advice, because as a web designer as well, you're exposed to a lot more websites. I would imagine you're exposed to 10 times as many websites and design as your client. Some clients are going to be knowledgeable, but most clients are not. They're only going to see a few websites here and there that they really like. Often it's their competitors. And so your knowledge is in one category, their knowledge is in a whole nother category. And now you're trying to satisfy your category when their category is so much easier. So simple website, simple sections, navigation, works on mobile, homepage, scrolling pages of background images, of like entire sections with background images, beautiful font that looks good together. If you get those core things down, The rest of it is cake. And from there, you could start to customize further in the process when you get closer to those items that people are looking for. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you're looking for a specific tutorial, please check out our channel. And if you can't find it, let us know in the comments below. What do you need help with to develop your site to make it effective and better for all your users? Finally, sign up for our newsletter. Our newsletter is a great way to stay up to date with anything happening on Squarespace, new features, new tutorials that we post, new features for SEO or updates on SEO, any of that stuff that will help you be more effective. Our newsletter is a great way to stay connected with that as updates come. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.